This is
a terrible cold open.
we fucking suck. Why
Yo,
do
you
guys
fucked
listen?
up, bro.
It's the Disney episode.
Yay! Remember how originally Carter was gonna be on it? Remember how we said we're gonna get Gemma on it? It's us. It's just the three of us.
Yo. And a dog.
And a dog.
Come here.
You hear that? That's a dog.
Hey.
Okay, so
Maybe it won't scream at me this time.
let's open up with a little bit of we left school on the first day. We went to the Magic Kingdom. Second day, we went to Epcot and Hollywood Studios. Third day, we went to Universal. Fourth day, we went to Animal Kingdom and the Magic Kingdom. And then the last day, we went to Disney Springs and left.
Okay.
So let's go chronological.
Wait. So we got together
On the fourth day where we went.
it
was whenever we went to Magic Kingdom.
Magic Kingdom.
Not during Animal Kingdom.
No.
I wish we did. Like, I wish we hung out at Animal Kingdom and I wish we hung out the whole time, but like specifically because we went to a Rainforest Cafe with some people, and that would have been so much more fun with you guys.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was kind of a really mediocre time.
Yeah. But also that was the biggest Rainforest Cafe in the world, and it felt like it didn't feel any bigger than the one here.
Inside Disney.
Yeah. It was just like, oh, this is cool.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be like Egormas.
Egormas?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
All right.
So, what did you guys do the first day?
Well,
the first day was Magic Kingdom. Right?
Well, whenever we went to the airport at like 6 in the morning. Oh shit! So we went to the airport and all that, and it was just you and me, Christian and Richard.
Yeah. Because we were already really good friends. Like,
yeah. And then like I was friends with Carter, but like he was hanging out with everyone else, and then you and Carter were friends, and then it wasn't anything.
Yeah. Sophie and I like barely talked. We were like not great friends.
Yeah. Except that time I forced you to go on, the first time we talked was the time I forced you to sit with me on the Haunted Mansion, and you said, it's not supposed to stop here.
Oh, yeah! So that, we had lots of time to kill before our flight took off, so we were just hanging out, and Richard and I went to the little candy store because they always have a candy store at airports.
It was kind of like a pretty long Don't forget this tidbit because this is important. It's a little far away from our.
It was on the exact opposite side of the whole airport.
And like to preface this, we had like maybe 20 minutes between getting out of security and like, hey, go get
it was like
food.
half an hour. Yeah.
So we went and like. We figured like we got time, we can fool around. We went over there, we hung out a little bit, got our candy, walked back to our terminal, and our director like calls like, "Hey guys, we're gonna board the flight in a few minutes. Like make sure you have everything." And Richard, what did you forget?
I forgot the ticket to get on the fucking plane.
Your boarding pass.
So we start looking around, searching frantically all around our area, and it's not there. And so we realized, oh shit, the only other place it could be is in this candy store on the opposite side of the airport. So we sprint.
Yeah, Christian and I fucking full like sprint through the entire airport.
Yeah. And it was there. Like
I just set it down nonchalantly and because I knew, I was like, I'm gonna forget this if I put it here. So I put it there and I was like, don't forget this. Don't fucking forget this. You cannot forget this.
I'm gonna forget this if I put it here. Lay puts it here.
Lay clueless.
No, that morning was pretty uneventful for me and Carter. We got...
No, y'all were good little children.
Yeah, we got some Chick-fil-A, then we boarded our flight. Everything was fine. Nothing happened.
Yeah, we got on the plane. Did anything funny happen on the plane right there? Because I feel like funny things happened on the way back.
Was it? Oh, okay. So I remember one specific time we were flying Spirit Airlines.
So already down on our luck.
Yeah. This was already like an awful situation. I had no leg room. I felt like I was dying, and I'm a pretty tall guy if you haven't seen me in real life.
How tall are you?
I'm 6'2".
I'm
Yeah.
6'1". Well, we've all said our heights in the podcast.
I'm 5'1".
I'm 6'1".
So I was comfortable.
So I'm sitting there, I'm just chilling, listening to music, probably Arcade Fire, because that was just what I liked at the time. And I had my feet up, and I was like, I had my head in my knees. I was just listening to music, and I hear a disturbance, or I feel like a disturbance in the force around me. So I pick my head up, and I'm like, oh God! And I look to my left. Christian was sitting window seat. I was sitting middle.
I love sitting window seat. If you
I
don't know anything about me.
Yeah,
I
window seat is
fucking love
the
window
best.
I
seat.
hate window seat. No,
I love
aisle's
window
the way to go.
Because like, as long as you don't need to pee, it's perfect. Because
Yeah.
you're sitting there, you're cozy, you have a wall to lean against, and you're looking out the fucking window whenever you're flying. It's amazing. It's
No. Have you ever gotten that shit where it's like right next to the wing, so you don't have a window?
Yeah.
I've definitely gotten that.
I've gotten that too. I've only been on a few flights, but the one, I think it was one of the two, but like one of the flights I got that, but the other one I could see crystal clear out of the sky, and it was gorgeous.
I just like to know I can leave at any time.
Yeah,
Okay.
I like that too. Whenever I sit anywhere else, it's literally just planes where I'm like, give me fucking window seat, I need it.
I think I look to my left and I see Christian sitting window seat, and I see him staring at the window like a child, and he's got his chewing gum in his hands, and he is pulling it back and forth, like stretching it out, and he's just stretching it out and putting it back together over and over and over again. And I was like, Christian, what the fuck are you doing? And he was like, he looks me dead in the eyes and goes, what? And I was like, Christian, the gum in your hands, what are you doing? And he was like, oh, I just do this. I honestly forget that I do it. I just do it now. Do you still do that?
Yeah. It's like I like to twist it around and make it like stiffer.
Yeah. I understand the feeling, but like you were saying, it was like a completely subconscious thing that you just did.
Well, because like sometimes I just do it.
Right.
I
You
forget.
didn't really think about it.
I mean, the plane. I just kind of blacked out the plane ride because I don't like planes anyways. So
I fucking love flying.
I do
I
too.
love
flying and I love road trips.
I love road trips. I don't know, just flying just freaks me out.
There's a lot of an annoying shit before flying.
Mm-hmm.
And then the plane, I used to love 14-hour plane rides when I would travel places with my parents.
I've never been on a plane ride that long.
No.
Like every time I've been on a plane, it's like been max 3 hours.
Well, because
The longest I've been on a plane is 8 hours, and I felt like I was gonna throw up.
it was nice personally because it wasn't like we rode first class or anything, but we did have like nicer seats, so we were pretty like isolated from other people. It was just like usually me and my mom or whatever, me and my family would fly 14 hours to some place we were going, and it was just like, I don't know, there's just something like so cool about it. Like you eat shit food, the view is just the same. Once you've seen it once, you've seen it all. You know how many clouds can you look at?
The dog right now.
Yeah, it's a dog, Sophie. We
I
get it.
know. Shut the fuck up.
Another thing that happened on the plane ride there. I wish I could show you guys this photo. Like, I wish I could. Like, yes! Because I just look around sometimes, and I looked behind me on the flight, and there's one of our friends from school who just passed out, schlumped away on this ride. But
First of all, how do you fall asleep? Those seats were like lawn
Yeah,
chairs.
they were like not comfortable. They were hard chairs. But she was asleep, head back, and this person doesn't have much of a chin to begin with. But you could swear this person was all neck by the way they were asleep. I turned around and I snapped a quick photo. But
Can we bring up the photo?
what?
I don't know if we can.
No, not on the thing, but like
I don't know. I hope I still have it.
on Christian's
I hope
phone.
it better be because all the photos I have from Disney are Snapchat memories because everything I had on camera.
It's the opposite of mine.
Oh my god.
There it is. I'm so good.
We're laughing laughing so loud.
Oh my gosh, just like a thumb.
Oh, speaking of the thumb.
Oh, what a segue. Okay, so
No, we gotta go through the first day.
yeah, he was there on the first day. So
yes.
So basically,
Oh,
we
I was
mentioned
looking
this.
for my phone, but we're using it to record.
Richard and I were in a group with other people, like people that we hung out with, basically the entirety of Disney, but like, who cares?
We don't talk to them.
Yeah, we don't
right?
talk-
None of us are like friends.
I kind of am with some of them. Two of the people that were there, I didn't know before, and I never once even saw ever in my life after the Disney trip.
Was it the 2 sophomores?
Yeah.
Yeah. One of them moved.
Oh,
She doesn't even go to our school anymore. The other one's still there, but I don't really talk to.
I suppose that's epic.
But I don't talk to the other 2 much either.
Yeah, I don't talk to the other 2 that much, but like I do, and like we're friends.
No, I don't talk to either of them anymore.
Well, anyway, and then Sophie.
So the
Carter,
point
Gemma.
is like
So it was me, Carter, Gemma, and
Name and address withheld.
that was like the first time I.
White noise.
Yeah.
And the little known fact about
Access denied.
knows fucking everything about Disney. So like the entire time
Is this so?
yeah. Did you not know this?
No.
No.
Because she didn't like go on like Disney tirades whenever we hung out with her.
Well, because it was at Disney Springs.
Wait, yeah.
It's never. But just like every single ride we would go on, she would point out something that no one else fucking noticed, and it's like, what the hell is this?
like the rabbit trap that caught a bear.
wait a minute. So the first day,
It was kind of uneventful.
yeah,
We only got half a day because we flew in, and we got there at like what, 2? Or
Yeah, we
something?
got in there like afternoon. There
Afternoon, the peak of little kids running around at Disney
Mm-hmm.
for spring break.
So the most annoying time.
Exactly. It was hot. It was, yeah. I remember a lot.
Too many babies.
At this point,
Too many little idiot children.
too many sorcerers. But so we've got shut up. So
You eating the Chinese.
at this point we've gotten to Magic Kingdom, and right when we get there, we basically formulate a little group. And in our group, there were these people, plus the aforementioned thumb.
Oh yes.
And right out the gate, we knew this wasn't going to be. It wasn't going to be a fun experience having him with us, because it was Richard and I, him, and then everyone else in our group was girls. Like,
So they all stuck
yeah,
with each
it was
other.
like 4 girls, and we were talking about like, hey, maybe because we have a pretty big group, maybe we should split up. Maybe like boys, girls, which ended up being what happened anyway. But we were like fought against it kind of, and he said, he goes.
What's about to happen?
I don't know about all that. I mean, a bunch of girls out alone in a park. Something's gonna happen.
It's busy. I mean, something's bound to happen. Oh my god.
And, oh boy.
All the girls were so uncomfortable. He was like trying to be
Just
a white
set the
knight.
wanted
tone
to
for
be
how
such a
he
white
was the
knight.
entire time.
Yeah, it was really weird. It was really, really weird. I literally, like, as soon as he said that, I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding with me right now.
Fucking kidding.
And then
It's a fucking radio,
He
you
was
moron.
there. you had him for the second day, because I remember you threw him on us the third day.
We didn't mean to. It just happened. We kind of weaved around and lost him, and then he latched onto you.
Yeah.
So what happened is
He did
we
that-
Corrupted data.
we came together.
Sorry, Brendan.
Said that girl's name aloud. My bad.
We came together eventually because this guy was in their group, came to our group, and then,
So we both understood the pain of having him around.
So, anything else happened the first day that was
The
important?
first day was actually pretty uneventful.
Because everyone was tired.
Yeah. And then the second day.
What was the second day again?
Second day was
Epcot.
Epcot, Hollywood Studios, and then the Mary Poppins thing.
Dude, Epcot?
Was
Me and fucking...
gorgeous.
Epcot was incredible.
And actually, no, we actually ended up shaking him for Epcot, but then he came back for Hollywood Studios.
Yeah. We shook him for a little while.
Yeah.
It was like... Yeah, we did. And then we just started taking
The
pictures.
only thing I remember about Epcot is being super late to like the boat. I wasn't part of the group. Remember the group that was like stuck on the ride?
No.
Okay, so there was.
Well, we were a group that was stuck on a ride.
Well, there was a
the other
group
days.
that was stuck on a ride, and so we couldn't leave until they came.
Oh, I do remember. Yeah.
We weren't
They
part
made
of
us
that
all
group,
late.
but we arrived at the same time that group got there because we were so fucking late.
So
That's the only thing I remember.
I remember, as far as Epcot, I remember a couple things. Obviously, we were just walking around like all these like.
Was Epcot with the Star Wars? No.
Was Epcot with the so that was we only went on 2 rides. We went on the boat that took us all through like the little like kind of boat museum.
They grow all of their food at Epcot.
They grow
Oh,
a ton
yeah.
of like
That was
plants.
really cool.
And, it was enlightening.
That's a cool ride, and there's no wait ever.
Yeah, there's
We literally got in as soon as like we
Yeah,
walked
we
in.
just walked on.
It's super air conditioned, so like after walking, it's like fuck.
Yeah, and it's like I would barely call it a ride just because you are
Oh
riding
no, it's
something.
not a ride.
It's just a
It's
tour.
basically just a museum tour, but like they're just taking you on a fun little boat.
It's like an educational thing.
It is.
I
and
remember
it's so
we,
fun.
We were going to go off it, but like for some reason it had a 30-minute wait, and we were like, we're not about to wait for this ride
No.
for 30 minutes.
And then we went on one other ride, which, if you listen to our other episodes, you know that Nick and Preston went. They sent us pictures. They were on it. It was a little ride where it's like flying through the sky.
Soaring?
Or whatever. Yeah, soaring. That's what it's called.
Soren, yeah,
It's called Soaring, and it's like
I love that ride so much.
it's like a bunch of things. Like it's an indoor ride, but it flies you up, and you watch a really big screen, and it's like,
Yeah.
oh, you're flying.
It kind of like
It
moves you a
feels
little
pretty
bit.
cool.
It feels.
It's a
yeah.
cool ride.
It's a really
But what this would just be any other ride had it not been for the fact that this ride had an announcer.
Oh my! I forgot.
And the announcer for this ride was Sir Patrick Warburton.
The wonderful voice of
Yes.
many a children's heroes like
Joe.
Kronk from The Emperor's New Groove.
Like Buzz Lightyear from the Buzz Lightyear animated series. Like the guy with the big chin from Tak and the Power of Juju.
Like the guy with the long neck in Skylanders. What the fuck is Tak in the... What?
You don't remember
When-
Tak and the Power of Juju?
No?
Okay.
When we went on Soarin', there was this kid, and like she was like super scared of roller coasters, and her dad was like, "No, it's not a roller coaster. It's fine." We got up there, immediately started screaming, just immediately, right off the bat. They had to stop the entire ride, take her off, and then start it again.
So we
Why
whenever
would you
we went
do
on
that to
it,
your daughter?
I don't know. It was like
there was like a little button, like a red button that said like if like in case of emergency, press this button and the ride will stop. And I was right next to
oh
it.
my god.
And I kept playing with the notion of smacking it throughout the ride, and Rich was like, Christian, fucking stop!
What if you hit it and then you're like, my knee hurt?
I got a tummy ache.
And then
Oh, wait, we gotta talk about our journey through Epcot.
Yeah.
Because we went through everything.
We walked throughout the entire.
So, for those who don't know, Epcot is split up into like these. It's kind of like the world.
It's
a
like
slice
cultural
of,
districts.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like maybe a block of buildings for China, and then
Wait, Epcot is where we already told the Alice in Wonderland story.
yeah, we did.
I forgot
We
about
did
that.
do
yeah,
You got so excited.
I got so excited.
the dog was like, "What the fuck?"
The dog's so dead. It's like, can I go hang with Brenda?
Also, this isn't like memorable for anyone else at all, but like, I specifically remember at Epcot, that was the first time I had boba, because you and I went to a little stand for drinks.
Oh, that bubble was good.
You got it. You said, I don't like this, and you gave it to me.
I did do that. Never mind, it wasn't
Yeah.
good. I forgot I didn't like the tapioca bubbles.
Yeah, you said, I don't like this. Here, you have it. And then I had it, and I fucking loved it, but I didn't have boba again until earlier this month.
Dude, there's a really good boba place around here. We should go.
Yes,
We should go.
Definitely
The
go.
best boba that there is
Beep.
Let's just go. Okay.
We're back. So the
You know, I'm gonna let the dog out.
okay. So what we on? Epcot. So me and Christian go through each fucking like we're just walking. We're not even really taking part in anything.
No, we didn't like. That's why I said like those are the only 2 rides, like the only 2 like actually like, event things that we
You
did.
didn't take your shoes off.
Everything else was.
Yes.
Sorry, everything else was we were just walking and enjoying the sights because it was gorgeous.
It's gorgeous. Epcot, it was beautiful, and there was like a butterfly farm.
Yeah.
Shit, like it was
And like
awesome.
in the middle, like in the middle of Epcot, where it wasn't like all the cultural districts and there was like rides and stuff, they had just giant like fields of flowers and like
it's just
botanical
pretty.
stuff. Yeah, it's just gorgeous.
Yeah,
I
loved
wish we
Epcot.
could have stayed a whole day in Epcot.
Yeah.
Oh,
I do too.
absolutely.
I think they knew like there's not activities to do.
There's
there.
not a lot to do there, but there's a lot
I
to
would
see.
kill for it. Yeah, I'd
Yeah.
kill for a day just to walk around because it's
Yeah.
fantastic. You know, actually, the band trip pissed me off because they got park hopper passes, so they could just jump from any park at any point in the day.
Yeah, but they also got 1 day less, so suck it.
Sure.
And it
Anyways, I
rained.
was just saying.
Um,
The second day, Christian and I I started a photo album where I was T-posing on shit.
I have a bunch of videos that I took
That's what I'm
for
saying.
my girlfriend at the time.
I think we all
No.
we love her.
Yes.
So
we
it's
did.
basically vlogging, but it's Disney.
We all have a ton of pictures and videos from back then. I lost like half of them, which makes me
No,
sad.
I have all of them. I just haven't showed you because.
No, I mean the ones that I took.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, so like
I mean, it's just gonna be like
yeah.
me and Carter for the first 3 days.
And I
then-
think that's why I'm saying we should all compile all of our
yeah,
memorabilia
definitely.
and make it like I don't know if it's like make a cute little slideshow at the end of the episode. Maybe just tweet all of it.
We'll
We'll figure it out.
But then we went to Hollywood Studios.
Yes. we
Hollywood
did.
Studios was cool.
It was
Oh,
really
I
fun.
loved Hollywood Studios.
Is that where they had the really epic
Rock
Rockstar
and roller
ride?
coaster?
Yes.
Yes.
Rock and
I
roller coaster.
love that roller coaster.
That roller coaster is amazing. So, we were gonna get on that roller coaster. We had just gotten off Tower of Terror.
Tower of
I-
Terror was
Oh, I
so
love Tower of
fun.
That's one of my favorites. So we had just waited like 3 hours for Tower of Terror because like the whole Fast Pass thing wasn't happening.
Yeah.
Dude, I hate the way they set up the fast
It was
passes.
so bad. But it was just
Oh
like
my god! Wait, can I interrupt?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, so the whole Fast Pass thing. So you guys remember this Thumb character that we talked about?
yes.
So I guess like there was like different groups that like had like Fast Passes set up, and like the way that they do it is you have to go online and like schedule times, which
So
is
it's like I'm gonna go on this roller coaster from 10:30
It's like-
to 11.
it's like
Yeah.
it's actually I think that is like kind
it's
of a cool
a good
system.
concept. I just didn't know about it
Yeah.
until like 2 days before and everything.
I
changed.
didn't either.
Yeah.
Like I didn't know. Like if I knew from the get, I would have to schedule my whole days around rides. I would do that.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
also, it's like it's more fun to just.
So
go
the
on as you
Thumb
want.
said he took care of it for us.
Yeah,
And
he
like,
goes. You guys didn't set up your own fast passes yet, so I took care of it, and I got all of us rides at the same time.
Oh god.
Yeah.
but it like barely it didn't
We
work
went
out.
on like one.
Yeah.
But anyways, there's a really funny picture of me and Carter on Tower of Terror. We just okay. Anyways,
Is it the one where like you're like reading a book or something?
yeah, he bought that picture. I don't know why. He spent
Why?
like $20 on that picture.
Ew.
But
They extorted us for money.
Yeah.
we got off that ride and we're like preparing to wait 2.5 hours for Rock and Roller Coaster. And suddenly this guy comes up out of fucking nowhere. And he's like, hey, we're about to leave. And we have this fast pass for this ride. But we can't use it right now. And we were like, fuck, yes. So we got to skip all the line and just go
We
right on
didn't
the
really
ride.
have much of a line for that one.
No, it was.
I mean, by the time we got off, it was super long. Because it was like midday. And yeah.
What was it?
It's
I'm pretty
also-
sure the Rock and Roller Coaster was pretty long.
It
though.
was a longer line than any of the other things that we went on, but it wasn't that long.
I think the longest line we waited for was the haunted house one
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
with you guys
Yeah,
when
that's
it
a-
broke
Then
down.
the second time we went.
Yeah. Well, the first time we went, it was like okay. Anyways, this is like, fucking. I think Hollywood Studios was fun, but that was just kind of like nothing really happened. It was
Well,
just
something
Did we
did
do
happen.
our workshop that night?
Yes. But, so something did happen at Hollywood Studios. That was. I don't know if you remember.
you might.
There was Fuck. There was a bird.
Okay, I thought you were gonna say that.
Yeah.
The pigeon. Yes.
There was a
of
pigeon that
course.
kept following me and trying to attack me because I went out right before we left for our Mary Poppins workshop. I got a pretzel because I was craving a pretzel, and this pigeon wouldn't leave me alone, and it got so uncomfortably close and kept trying to get at me. And I took a piece of pretzel, tossed it at it, and sprinted. We bumped on out of there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Sorry, I had a mouthful of rice. Yeah, that pigeon was very powerful.
It was.
And then was the third day Universal?
Yeah, third day was Universal.
Universal, we had him the entire day.
Yeah, the whole day was
The
Universal.
whole day he was with us. And it's funny because if you look back on all our pictures of us on rides, you can see we strategically put a seat between us.
No, I saw those and I laughed. 'Cause I remember back in our room, I laughed really hard about it.
Oh, I wish we could show those pictures. Can we show those pictures?
Yeah.
Okay.
We just probably have to blur him out.
We can
Yeah,
blur-
we'll blur out his
point-
face. We'll blur out his
We
face.
can blur out his face, so you'll
I
know
have-
which one it is. But you can see every 2-seater ride, he's the one who doesn't have a partner.
Yeah.
And then there's a 4-seater ride,
And
it
there's
was
just a seat
me,
between.
Carter, and him. And me and Carter got in, or he got in first, and then I went in, and I put a seat between us because I didn't want to sit next to him.
I forgot something on the first day. So I was obviously it's Magic Kingdom, it's gorgeous. I was encapsulated by all of this beautiful imagery, and I wanted to take pictures, and so I was just gonna take a landscape picture of just all the buildings, and he assumes that I just want to take a picture of him, so he just walks out in front of my phone, and he's just walking, and then he turns around. And the picture I got, it looks like the fucking Sasquatch picture where it's the video of Sasquatch just walking throughout the forest.
And then he turns around and he sees the
It
camera.
looks
and
like
he's
that. Oh my.
It's so fucking funny. And he looks like Sasquatch too.
He does kind of look like Sasquatch.
He's a big dude.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think the next big thing that really happened on the second day was
the workshop.
yeah.
Yeah.
What?
No, I'm not gonna say anything important.
Wait, what were you actually gonna say?
I was gonna say that I was disappointed in the third day just because I had to hang out with.
Because you had to babysit him.
Yeah, and I was it was Harry Potter World. This is what I've been waiting
You've been
for.
waiting.
I'm
I'm so sorry.
And he's like, "Hey guys, you wanna go to Hogsmeade?" I'm like, "Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up!"
Fuck off.
That was me the entire. No, I still had a great time. It was fun.
Dude, the butterbeer was so good.
Dude, we pulled up. Butterbeer slapped.
Butterbeer's so good.
Christian and
I
I
had 4.
had a great fucking time Universal because it was
yeah.
just the two of us.
It was only us.
It was bro bonding time.
If I would have gone back, I would have gone on the Mummy again because no one else wanted to. Because she was like, "I want to sit down." I was like, "Shut up."
Was the Mummy good?
I
We
didn't
didn't
know.
ride many.
Yeah.
We rode.
No, the Mummy's so good. It was really good.
We rode the Krusty.
Yeah, we rode the. Wait, hold on.
We rode 2 Simpsons.
We gotta
rides.
backtrack.
Yeah.
All right, so our Disney workshop. So
Yeah.
So this was a
Probably go
trip
over
with choir and theater. So we got a little a meeting, a little thing scheduled to go to one of their little theaters.
To do so schools, if you have a extracurricular activity
At schools.
going to doing a field trip, you have to do something related to that activity. So
They can't
if
speak
theater
for fun.
wanted to go to Disney, they'd have to do some kind of theater workshop. They couldn't just go to Disney.
Which was also they have a little thing set up.
Yeah.
Where
It's a work. Yeah.
Yeah,
they
they have a director at one of the theaters, and you schedule a time, and they pick a number from one of 4 of their Disney shows. I remember they had posters of this, either something from Mary Poppins, Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, or Newsies. Which, not gonna lie, I loved doing Supercalifragilistic, but I kind of really wish we did Carrying the Banner. Because I know
that would've been
that's
great.
absolutely what they had for Newsies.
Oh, definitely. If they had any other song, then what the fuck are they doing?
Which I also ended up learning Carrying the Banner choreo at Nationals but that's besides the point.
But you could have shown up to nationals like, I fucking got this.
Yeah. But like, so we went there and it would. Yeah, one of y'all want to take it for a second? Take it for a spin.
Go for it.
I'm just that workshop was a fever dream. I don't
Yeah, I don't
know.
remember.
Okay.
People still remember the dance.
Yeah, people still remember.
I still remember the
we
dance.
learned to dance, and people still remember. It's very complicated because supercalifragilisticexpialidocious is a very complicated and fast song.
Uh-oh.
So
Christian's really have to
Christian's
do
gonna
this.
do it. Yeah, because we had to learn this song before we went there. The only thing I remember is she was like, she put me in front because she thought I knew what I was doing. I had no fucking idea. She goes, "Who's brave?" And I stepped forward because I'm like, hell yeah. And she's like, "Okay, you come in front." I was like, I should have done this.
And I remember, so like, I'm like a pretty good dancer. I never took dance classes, but like, so we did we learned the choreo for the dance, and like, I got it before everyone else.
Well, yeah.
And so I was like, yeah, I feel fucking epic about this. But then she had us go up and do it in like groups of 5.
Oh yeah.
And
that was not fun.
oh my
Yeah.
God, I don't know what happened, but I fucked it up so hard. And like I just like a couple steps into the routine, I was like, oh God, what the fuck am I doing? Whoa, I messed it up. I messed up again. And I was like fucking depressed for a hot second. So I was
You
oh,
sat
man.
down. You sat down, and JT was like, "Dude, you did great," and you were like, "Shut up."
I did. He tried to like this thumb man tried to console me, and I go, dude, like no offense, but I need you to fucking go away. I need you to leave me alone right now.
But offense was there.
Offense was there, but like
Absolutely, it always is.
I didn't want to make him like ugly cry right in front of me.
Oh my God, that would have been amazing.
That would have been pretty funny.
If he broke down and all, I would have paid to see that.
I'm sorry.
Should have just fucking toasted him.
You're right. I should just beat his ass. But like, yeah, and then so like the dance thing happened, and then like there was like kind of like a singing and acting audition kind of, where like we were all in groups of 4 and we sang it, and then like there was like a group of like 4 techies were in it, and it was so annoying because like all of those people were like, they just kept going around going like just for fun, and then in the song they did, they go, "It's super and none of them can sing, so they're just going
no.
supercalifragilistic. Yeah. But yeah, and they cast it, and I got the fucking guy part.
Yeah, you got
Bert.
Bert, that's the one.
I was Bert and Mary Poppins for one song.
My dad was Bert and Harry Poppins. Harry Potter.
Oh,
I was thinking of Harry Potter. I apologize.
on baby.
Mary Poppins, fucking disgusting man legs.
Harry Poppins.
We already talked about the. Do you guys want to talk about Universal?
I would love to talk about Universal.
for
This
it.
is a
All
Disney
right.
episode after all. You know.
All right. So Christian and I's birdie.
Wait, hold on. Before we go, we got it. Yeah, bros, dude.
Cheers, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Diet Dr.
Brap.
Sunkissed.
Diet Dr. Stink.
Diet Dr. Gleek.
Diet Dr. Zeke.
Oh yeah.
Anyway. So we went to Universal, you know.
Universal was
Universal was fucking bomb.
It was awesome because it was just Christian and I. We got rid of the thumb man, and we fucking
banished him to the next dimension.
Yep, to the shadow realm, only where he belongs. And we said, all right,
Fun time.
it's gamer time. And we fucking bulled around. So I think the first thing we did was we went to the Simpsons place.
No. The
No?
first thing we did was the Minions ride.
There's a
The Minions
The
ride.
Minions ride.
As soon as we walked into
Because it was like
Universal.
one of the first things.
Yeah, it was literally like the first ride on the.
Which also, credit where credit is due. First of all, it was a fun ride.
That was
Second
a
of
great
all-
ride.
Second of all, the exterior of the ride is amazing because it's an exact replica of like Gru's house.
Yeah,
And it
was-
looked really good.
It looked fantastic.
I mean, everything at Universal is
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
expert
top
crafted.
quality.
Like,
Of course.
damn.
That was a great ride.
It
I
was.
actually really enjoyed. We were just going on it as a joke.
Yeah,
but
because
it was like
Minion.
cool as shit.
And it was like they got all the voices from the people. I could tell it wasn't anyone like bargain brand people.
Right.
And it looked like it was animated like the same quality as like granted illumination isn't the best animation, but like
Yeah.
it looked like it was like just movie animation just for this ride.
Yeah, it was cool.
The big fucking minion hands.
What did we do after that? We just kind of wandered.
We did wander a bit. We did go on the Simpsons ride, which
Didn't we go on
boy.
2 of them? I thought we went on 2 Simpsons rides.
Were there two Simpsons?
like 2
rides?
different Simpsons rides.
I could have sworn there was like a roller coaster, and then there was the 4D one.
I don't remember a Simpsons roller coaster.
There was definitely a Simpsons roller coaster.
I could just be
saw that
smoking
one.
dick right now, and like I have no idea what I'm talking about.
Could just be bonged out of my gourd right now.
Yeah, bro. Like, is that what a bong sounds like?
Yes.
Okay.
I would know. I smoke.
Yes.
Yeah. You know me. What can I say?
I'm high right now.
Of course. Viewers, listen up.
Yeah.
It's like when the guy in Little Shop of Horrors gets high up. There it is.
I turned into Goofy's laugh.
Oh my god.
Remember when we saw fucking Sideshow Bob? And
Yes.
we got a picture T-pose.
We forgot.
We forgot.
We looked at each other and knew. Oh, we forgot. At Hollywood Studios.
How could we forget?
Oh my goodness. So we went to Hollywood Studios,
Oh,
yes. And they had a whole Star Wars exhibit.
Oh, the Star Wars exhibit,
And
my friend.
you could take pictures with Kylo Ren, BB-8,
Chewbacca.
and Chewbacca. We didn't want to take pictures with BB-8.
Because he's kind of a faggot.
Kind of a little faggot, not gonna lie.
Baby.
But we took pictures with Chewie and with Kylo Ren.
So first we waited in line for Kylo Ren.
for a while too.
And the first thing that happens...
and
was
when we were with the Thumb Man, he
Oh, yes.
circled
He-
back to us for this.
he found his way to us. Was this the one where...
This is the one where the lady, like we were like we were making a ruckus in line or something.
No,
And-
but wasn't there with a clone trooper?
That happened after Kylo. That's why I forgot. But
Okay.
So we should tell that anyway. So
Okay.
there were a couple of clone.
No, let's wait. Let's do it all in exact
You're right. Chronological order. It's a sight to behold.
Yes.
So we were waiting in the line to see.
And we
Kylo
were pretty
Ren.
close to Kylo. Like,
Yeah,
we
were
couldn't
like
see
almost.
him, but it was
We turned the corner and he was there.
Yeah.
We were making a bit of a ruckus in line, and like it was like some old bag that worked for Disney, and like she thought she was gonna be cool by like acting in character, even though she didn't have a character. She goes, well, "You guys better shut up, or Kylo Ren will straighten you out." And
Christian, let me take this.
yes, I don't know what was going through my head, and my eyes went red.
Christian with blood pumping through all of his veins.
That
looks
is generally what
straight
happens.
into this woman's eyes and beats his chest like a fucking gorilla. Just straight, like, right, he fucking puffs out his chest, looks her in the eyes, and she was like, oh. And she just kind of turned around and like, just...
And that was the end of that.
Please tell me how you would react to that. You're at your job. You hate everyone. These
You're down on your luck. You work as an attendant at Disney, and
You're
some
not
kid
even
fucking
like a cool character or anything. You just sit
you're just
there.
sitting in like a red shirt or something, and just
Guy beats your chest
And
in.
it's apparently it sucks to work at Disney.
Apparently it does.
But then
I would
we-
love to.
I
but-
would as well.
I wouldn't. It seems like it sucks.
I mean,
Yeah.
But like, so we went to go see Kylo. We turned the corner and he was there, and So the three of us, basically, they have you line up on a wall.
And then Kylo does this little bit before
he was so, like, he was, like, method, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Like, this guy's, like...
Stuff.
Oh, and, oh, yeah, the lady, she comes around and she goes, that's the one. And, like, apparently they, like, briefed him while he was... They briefed him of the situation, and like I was like smiling really hard because I was like, "Oh, this is fucking stupid." And he walks up to me and he sticks a big fat sausage finger in my face. He goes,
Control yourself.
and I was like, "Oh my god!" And then he starts walking down.
He was like pacing up and down this line of me, Christian, and the thumb, and he's just like yelling in our faces.
He's like a drill
"You must
sergeant.
be ready to serve the dark side of the Force," and we were like.
And he would like ask us questions. He'd be like,
Are you ready to take on this burden? Are you ready to serve the fucking Emperor Zurg?
And then we would just be like, yeah.
"Yeah." We just be like, "Yeah," because like you and me were looking at each other. We're having a grand
We were
old time.
so laughing so hard, but we look
But
over.
he was taking it serious.
We look over to the thumb, and he was like, "Yes, sir." And he's like totally.
He was
oh my
jazzed.
God.
He was delighted. But like we went through
Christian
it
and I could not stop fucking laughing.
Yeah.
And this shit was the funniest.
And
Oh
so
my
we
God.
got our picture. It was a fun time. And then we saw we could get
We
a pic
all
with
looked
Chewie.
super scared with Kylo.
We
next
did.
to us. And he was
Do you
like
still
not
have
a
the
tall
picture?
guy. Do I have it?
Hold on. I guess find out later.
Okay. We'll just have to benchmark this. Brendan, text one of us when you're editing this.
Or
Text
just
one of us.
remember when we stop recording.
I'm not
Yeah.
gonna remember.
We should just remember right now to send in every Disney thing that you have.
Oh yeah.
So like if you have it, then that will go in with
But
it.
he wasn't a very tall guy.
No, he was just a guy.
Intimidating.
It was like Adam Driver in real life.
Yeah. And he like yelled in our faces. So when we actually took the picture with him, we were like
Yeah, we
so
We're-
uncomfortable.
Yeah, because it wasn't like a very like it was funny, but it wasn't like fun.
Yeah.
But so we got out, right? And it was like a little hub in between the lines to see the three characters.
Yeah.
But there were some guys in clone trooper costumes, like not like just like cosplaying, like they were there.
Yeah, they
And-
were like workers.
And
Well, you can't dress up when you're an adult.
you're right, no fun allowed. Anyway, but they come out and they're like doing their little character bits, like
Stand aside, sir.
like that whole spiel.
Imperial business.
Yeah, he I think that's what he said to us, like, because they both came up to us, and they're like, Imperial business, step aside. And we took it like, okay, cool, they're doing their job. And this thumb man, he stops dead in his tracks. And keep in mind, he's also a tall, very stocky man. He's probably like, what, is he as tall as you?
Maybe a little shorter.
Maybe, but like, he's like well over 6 foot. And so he is just this big, hulking man.
Who looks like an adult. He does
does.
not look like a high school kid.
No, yeah, he had a beard. And so he's looking at, like, after this clone man said the thing, he just, mouth agape, bright, wide eyes, just not saying a word, just staring at him, just...
Like a kid, and like literally like a kid in
like a little
candy store.
3-year-old, and he's not saying a word, he's just standing still, and these two clone guys, like, don't know what to do. They're like, oh my god, this is fucking
Well,
weird.
when like a 20-year-old dude starts acting like a 4-year-old.
And that was like funny and cringy enough, but then what the other clone guy did to try to diffuse the situation was even funnier, because he takes his hand and he raises it up real high and like slams it down on his shoulder, kind of like it was gentle, but he kind of went like, he goes, let's all calm down. And it was like he was trying to hold it together. And then we were like sort of like screaming.
It was so funny. Just this big gorilla man staring at these two guys who are obviously uncomfortable.
Can you imagine that exact same scenario?
They
just
probably
with an
walked
actual
into their
gorilla?
little like break room and like started like crying.
Yeah, because they got assaulted.
Yeah. Oh my god.
So anyway, after that, we go to see Chewbacca,
we go to see Chewbacca.
and
we're
almost
waiting in line. Doesn't the thumb man like start dancing or some shit? He just something.
I'm so scared. You were like, No.
He did. I don't remember what he did, but I do remember he did something crazy in Lion. He probably did start dancing.
He did something epic.
I think this is. I think the Star Wars music came on, and he started like fucking busting it out to it.
Wait, you can't bust it out to the Star Wars music.
Says you. Thumb says yes. But so we go to see Chewbacca, and almost beat for beat, it's pretty much the same thing without the chest pounding. But then we go to see Chewbacca, and this guy, he's the coolest guy under this Chewbacca suit. Because this is back when
he comes with this giant fucking hand to shake our hands.
Yeah, he slapped one of us he slapped me on the back like really hard, and it was funny. But he was such a cool guy, and this was back when T-posing was funny.
Yeah,
and
so don't judge us too harshly.
Yeah, because there's gonna be lots of
so many T-posing.
Yeah, there's lots of T-posing, and then whenever you see the pictures, there'll be lots of pictures of us T-posing. So don't jump on us for that.
It was funny at the time.
It was a period piece. But we all T-posed with him for the picture. And did he do it too?
Okay.
I think he did.
So I remember. So you and I, Christian, we look at each other in the line and we agree we should T-pose.
Yes.
For the picture. This was premeditated. We knew when we were walking into that room and we saw Chewbacca, we were going to T-pose. So we get there and we see Chewbacca and we're getting ready to take the picture, and I look at Christian and I say, "It is time, brethren." And we both raise our arms to our sides. And then we look at JT and he's looking at us both back and forth like a little puppy. And he's like, "I'm doing too." Oh! And then he doesn't even get his hands at a 90 degree. He's just like a penguin.
He just has his arms straight out.
He's almost A-posing. It's just really mediocre.
So dumb.
And then the Chewbacca is and he does a thumbs up, and then we take the picture.
Wait, that was a really good noise. That's I can't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway. So that was this So yeah, we backtracked a little bit to Hollywood Studios.
Yeah.
Back to Universal. So we don't have any more thumb stories from that day because he was gone.
Yeah, we don't know. I think he assaulted some other young girls.
Well, he was
Pardon?
with. I
don't mean to spread this slander.
He was with us.
Oh yeah, that's right.
He was with y'all.
So
It was assaulting. Assaulting young girls. My point still stands.
Okay.
So what do we have to tell?
So Krusty the Clown.
Krusty the motherfucking clown.
So we go on this one ride in the Springfield district of Universal, and it's just a 4D little ride. And
yeah, you sit in a little cart, and it'll lean you left, right. It's not like a real.
It's
ride.
Sideshow Bob has the Simpsons family trapped in a roller coaster cart or some shit, and you and I had a grand old time.
Oh, that was so fun.
First of all, it was a fun ride, but there were quite a few counts of vor in the story of that ride.
Mm-hmm.
There was Krusty the Clown, first of all, with the most iconic line in the world. "I'll take a magical journey inside my mouth." And
This is not fake, by the way.
no,
He
this
said
is all real. And then within the story of this whole ride, Maggie ate a piece of nuclear goop
and turned into
Maggie.
A building,
Yeah.
the size of a tall building.
and the roller coaster it goes into her not even it goes in her mouth, and she digests you, I think. Is that what it is? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's
And then,
you
throws
see
you
her
out.
intestines or whatever. 50, hey.
Okay, sorry about that. I dropped my phone, or somebody called me, and then I dropped my phone. It was what the fuck is going on kind of ride. I just didn't really know what was happening.
We're having fun with it though.
We got off, and we see these two guys dressed up in the Sideshow Bob
And Krusty the Clown.
and Krusty the Clown.
And once again, we take a picture with them and we T-pose.
We T-pose, and I
'Cause
think
we were
one of the guys got it,
I
and
think
he
so,
was
too. It was-
looking at us and
It was your Twitter header for a while.
Yeah, it was. Now it's Dr. Manhattan.
It's my Twitter header now too.
Which picture of Dr. Manhattan is your Twitter header?
The one where
Where
he's killing Rorschach.
I have the one where he's sitting on the planet or on
Oh.
the moon, and he's just like,
Yeah.
I love that picture.
That's a funny picture.
It's funny, but it's also like, I love it. It's just like a cool shot.
It is.
So
You didn't do anything at Universal? Wait, hold on. Do you
So-
have any crazy epic stories of him at Universal?
no, I just tried to ignore him the entire day because I was having a grand old time.
We should talk about the train ride. The wait was like 2 minutes into Harry Potter World.
I love that train ride.
The train.
That train is
so
so good.
I love it so much.
So there's this ride that. So there are two big. So basically, Universal has two separate things.
There's Universal, the entire whole park, and then there's this Universal Harry Potter edition.
Yep.
Is that whole island Harry Potter? Like that whole separate
Island?
well, like
So okay,
island.
what we're talking about is you go into Diagon Alley, and then in Diagon Alley there's the train station where you can go to Hogsmeade.
Right.
So it's like two separate sides of the park.
Yes.
Yeah, and you can't get to one unless you take the train, right?
Yes, you have to take the train to get to it.
Yes.
So you can only take the train as a mode of transportation back and forth.
Yeah, and it's really fucking cool.
It's like a really creative way
Like-
to do it.
It's not like a monorail or something where you're just going between parks. It's like an experience.
Yeah.
And I really enjoyed it.
I think it's really cool how they tiered it. Like, the first place is just Universal, whereas there's the general, there's like a little bit of Harry Potter, and then you've got over there was all of the Simpsons and like all of just the other shit, They had like a Mardi Gras celebration going on.
Oh, we need to talk
that
about the parades.
Oh, that was crazy.
There were a shit ton of parades going through.
Yeah, and it was right when we were supposed to be leaving.
It was. So
Yeah.
it's like we got like caught in the middle of one. Like we couldn't go anywhere.
No.
Yeah, we got stuck.
Towards the beginning, like towards like the middle of the day, like noonish, we got caught in the middle of a
No,
parade. and
we got
couldn't go
caught
anywhere.
right before we were supposed to meet, and like we just kind of gave up and got like 100 Mardi Gras beads. They're still somewhere in my room.
Oh, I have some in my room too.
I think I still have some of mine.
Because they just kept throwing them at us.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
I found them like caught in a bunch of trees. That's where I got them.
Just reach into the tree.
I did.
They
It's
grow. This is where they grow.
This is where they grow
Did you learn that
festivities.
from the Epcot room?
What?
Yeah, they grow the Mardi Gras beads in the Epcot, right?
Yeah, of course.
That's how they have so many.
Yeah,
But
bro.
I don't think anything for me happened memorable in Universal except that
I don't think for anything me happened memorable.
Yeah.
What
Most of the
what else
day
did we
we
do?
just spent the time
At
at
Universal.
Universal.
So like there was the parades and oh my word.
Vector.
Vector. Vector.
So at the time, Vector is probably Vector from Despicable Me is probably the funniest fucking thing to Christian and I.
For what reason?
Because it's Vector. Oh yeah.
There was a
Wait,
picture.
that was a really good impression.
Oh yeah.
Swing launcher. Oh yeah.
Fucking. There was this. Oh god.
There was a guy in a Vector suit and a giant Vector head, and he was just dancing around like busting his shit in the middle of the road.
Dude, he was having the fucking time of
He
his
was
life.
having a blast. He was delighted. He was
was-
probably 1,000,000 degrees.
Oh, dude, when we were at Universal, it was so hot.
Oh,
It was.
yes.
So like,
I was in full Harry Potter robes. And it
yeah,
was fucking...
we all expected it to be chilly because it was really cold here in Texas before we left. And then we went to Florida and we got fucking sunburns.
Well, because it was Florida. It's Florida.
But it's not, it wasn't that much. It was like, I don't think Orlando is that much further south than where we are.
it's not...
It's just closer to the ocean.
Yeah, it just has
We'll just
like
get that ocean.
it just has a hotter temperature most of the time. It has like a more central temperature.
Yeah.
So like we get hotter in the we get hotter than they do in the shut the fuck up. I'm trying to explain this. Your coughs of the thing. It's so
So fucking Universal. The two different parks are really fucking cool.
Yeah.
I want to go just back to Universal.
I want to go.
To both.
Well, yeah, but like I just like Universal because everyone's there.
So basically, guys, when we're all grown ups, we're gonna go back to Disney and have fun. Yo!
We may have lost half of our group, but we're still gonna do it.
Still going strong.
Do we want to talk about how it came together? In the
Is there anything else at
Is there-
Universal?
Is there now?
Let me look through my camera roll.
Let me look through my camera roll. It's not a lot.
Corrupted data.
April.
We did go to a really cool little restaurant for lunch.
Mm-hmm.
It was like the Universal Monsters themed.
Oh yeah, it was like that was really cool.
That was a cool little
I have
place.
this video of a duck eating a French fry at Disney.
Oh, you better share that with me.
Yo.
Yo! I watched it just now, guys. I did see that.
That's Walt Disney World.
Remember this epic joke?
Quantus for Quandary.
So there was a
Okay. So you remember the fucking big old dragon? There was the whole Jurassic World place.
I barely remember us going to
the
that.
Jurassic Park place.
Yeah, dude. Most of Universal was kind of a fucking.
Yeah, I have just a bunch of videos because I vlogged.
Oh, and there was the whole Cartoon World.
Cartoon, what?
Oh my god,
The cartoon place with the fucking. Oh, there was like the whole like 80s cartoon world.
We went there and we went on this ride and we got absolutely fucking soaked.
Yes, you remember that?
No.
The log ride we went on like 3 times.
Yes, I loved that ride so much.
Wait, oh yeah!
That one that was like, yeah.
We went on that ride a bunch.
And then they had like the fucking heat machine like 20 feet away.
Yeah.
Those were so nice. You just standing there and you're
felt good.
Okay, so we did that, and then the best thing that we did was we went to the Mummy ride, and there's like a fire room. So like as soon as we got out, we were dry, cause like there's like a fire room and there's like a bunch of fireplaces.
A fire room and an ice
and
room
it's
and a
so
thunder room.
warm. It was so nice, cause we were fucking freezing.
Yeah, that cartoon town was cool.
It was.
And then the Jurassic World was cool.
I don't remember that one.
I don't remember that one very
We have
well
a really
either.
funny picture from that one.
A funny picture?
That's the one where JT's.
Oh, I remember that picture. I remember that picture.
But that picture itself is, I feel like, a good picture.
Oh my. So, wait a minute.
Let me just scroll up.
Oh, I don't have any of my pictures from Kaboomski, dude.
Yeah, that was the place.
There it is.
Sorry, this audio is probably that's a
Yeah, probably actually.
different picture.
Wait.
Access denied.
Here's
so
the picture of me and Carter on Tower of Terror.
Oh yes, that is the one.
you look so different. You don't have
You
blonde
do.
hair.
I don't.
It's crazy, though.
Here's me meeting Donald. This is the best moment of my life, guys.
Let me see.
Dolan.
Dolan.
This is Dolan.
Danger Dolan.
Keep going this way.
Sophie met Dolan.
I
Look at
just
your
ran-
stupid Jew nose.
Why is your arm bent like that?
Fuck off. I can hyperextend my arms.
Ew.
Donald was like,
Donald said.
This is me on my
I've seen that picture a million times, but I love it.
because I didn't know how fast it was gonna go.
which ride was that?
Rock and roller coaster.
Oh, yeah.
And they take it right as you take off.
What were some good ride pictures we did, Kristen?
We have
Look, here's me.
the iconic one from
Yeah,
Splash
but,
Mountain.
but that was like
Did you guys go on the Gringotts ride?
no.
So
We
there
were
were
gonna
these-
wait in line for that one, but it was
So there were these cool
ridiculous.
glasses, and they look like Luna's glasses, and I wanted them, and you weren't supposed to take them, but I stole them.
Good.
There was this
It
picture.
was like a 2-hour long wait. Wait, is that us with
Kylo Ren.
No, what was happening?
Here are the pictures.
What happened was the ride broke down while we were in line, so a bunch of people left. So by the time it was back up and running, we just got on the ride.
So, yeah, I guess that's Universal. So the next day...
It was Animal Kingdom.
Animal Kingdom.
I think that was probably the most mediocre day.
Animal
But it was
Kingdom
still really
slash-
Animal Kingdom, like, actually really slapped. It just happened that...
Animal Kingdom for us was like really good. Like
Yeah,
we went
it
on,
was... I think it would have been, like, probably one of our favorites had it not been for the fact that we weren't with our people.
Yeah, we were with the mediocre people.
Yeah.
We're all very nice people, and I
They're all
respect
nice. They're
all
all
of them.
cool. It's just they're
But
not ours.
They're not ours. Yeah, we didn't. They didn't really vibe with it.
There it is.
this scene.
Oh my god! Oh, he's got a full buffer seat.
No, because like we were all like, we're gonna do things, and we were like, JT, just look at your watch. He fucked that up.
He just delighted to be
Because
there.
we all had things to do. We were like, JT, look at your watch, it'll be funny, and then he didn't do it.
By the way, guys, she means like for the photo that they take on the ride,
Yeah, there's a photo in the Jurassic Park ride.
and they're all doing silly little things.
We were all doing silly little poses, and we didn't have anything for him to do. So we were like, just look at your watch. And he didn't do
And
it.
he's just sitting there looking like a little 4-year-old.
Didn't we?
Wait.
Wasn't the Yeti ride at Animal Kingdom?
Yeah.
That was a fun
Oh
ride.
my
Watch
God.
Mojo says that's the best Disney ride.
You
No,
think?
that's my favorite.
I think
my
it's
a
favorite.
wonderful
really
ride.
good. I think that one's really fun. We waited in that line for twice.
We
That
did.
didn't make sense. We waited,
We waited in that line for twice.
We waited in that line twice, and then we did the single rider thing.
That's where I spilled the cheese.
What?
What?
So I bought this.
Oh, you were so excited. No, I don't.
So I bought this fucking pretzel.
Oh, the Mickey
I think
pretzels.
I remember. It was like the nacho cheese for the pretzel, right?
It was this big.
I remember
fucking-
you spilling it. I don't remember the events that caused it.
I remember this big fucking tub of like beer cheese or nacho cheese or something.
It was beer cheeze. I rember.
Oh
You-
god,
'cause
it
you
was
could-
so good too.
It was good cheese.
So I fucking have it in my hand. I don't remember what caused it, but I think somebody knocked my arm or like I slipped, and I spilled it
Spilled it.
all over my fucking pants, all over my shoes and my socks. It was disgusting.
I
And you
remember.
couldn't go back and change.
Nope.
it.
I had to just take a washcloth and just wipe it off and deal with it. It was these pants. It was these pants. No. Let me look at what pants I was wearing at Animal Kingdom. You can probably see the stain in the pictures.
Stain.
Oh, there's so many
Christine.
good pictures I forgot that we had.
Sophie calls me Stain.
I do.
No, it wasn't these pants. It was my like non.
Oh, I forgot about that monkey. Go back to the video of the monkey. Because wasn't it doing something wacky? We still have 2 whole days left.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
We can go for an hour and 30.
We can go. Yeah, we can go for a while, I think. So,
Do you mind if I chow into your
no, go for it.
orange
wait, oh, I
chicken?
forgot we were on Animal Kingdom.
So,
Yeah.
Animal Kingdom was great fun, I think.
It
But
was.
I think
that
it
was
suffered a
one
bit.
of my favorites. Just because I loved the Mount Everest ride.
I loved. My
Expedition
favorites were
Everest.
probably Universal and the last day.
Yeah.
Because Universal, it was just me and
It was just
Christian
us.
broing out. We were just fucking being bros.
Being
dude.
bros. Guys being dudes. know what I'm saying?
Guys being dudes.
But
And it was great fun. But then Animal Kingdom was cool because we did get to like become good friends with those people. But
we were walking around and there was like, they have a little like, 'cause they have it split up into cities or whatever. They have like Harambe City or whatever it is.
It's like split up into districts, less like districts of nature, not like places like an Epcot.
No, it's just like
Yeah.
things.
they had like a Mount Everest one.
We were talking about that.
I know. I want to talk about this ride because it was fucking awesome.
I mean, yeah. That one's my favorite.
So we had. Sophie, would you mind getting me not a Diet Sunkist? While I tell her this story.
There's a water right there.
Oh, will you hand it to me then? I'm just a fat fucking pig.
Woman.
So we
went to a rainforest cafe with those friends. Which
was that at Animal Kingdom?
Yeah.
Yeah. That would make
And
sense. Wouldn't really make sense anywhere else. I'm about to head out.
I really enjoyed Rainforest Cafe. It was fun.
It was expensive as fuck.
It was because it was Rainforest Cafe and it was also in Animal Kingdom.
But it was. I don't remember the quality of the food I got there.
I got a burger and it was really good, but it wasn't like any better than like a burger you just get at like Chili's.
Right.
Chili's is so mediocre.
I like Chili's.
Yeah, but it's mediocre.
Yeah, but I think that's what it's meant to be though.
I mean, no, I don't think it's meant to be amazing. Just like, you go there for mediocre food.
Yeah. Oh, I thought my hand was on a wall.
Oh.
It's a lamp.
That is a lamp.
So I think we went on like this safari, and that was fun.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the safari. Okay, guys. So here, this is a little tangent. So I don't know if any of our faithful viewers have heard of a little game called Pokemon Go.
Oh,
but
yes.
So
Christian and I played very diligently.
we did. So we played Pokemon Go there, and I can't play it anymore because
you guys made me re-download that game.
We did, and you loved it. So like
for like a week that I played it.
I've been playing it since day one, but by the time after I graduated, it was like a month after I graduated, and they didn't warn me of anything like this.
They deactivated your email.
Yeah, they deactivate your school email, which it was dumb of me at the time to make, but I made my Pokemon Go account linked to my student email because that was the one I used for everything, and so I was literally 1,000 points away from getting to level 30 whenever it got deactivated and it was gone. But we played Pokemon Go, and I remember that safari was very important to me because I caught a couple Heracrosses there, which is a regional exclusive Pokemon. Mm-hmm. And it was raining. Well, it had just finished raining, but it was still wet. And this was after Pokemon Go implemented weather into the game.
Yeah.
And Heracross is a bug-type Pokemon, and bug-type Pokemon are attracted to rainy weather. So you get more spawns, and you get stronger Pokemon. I got a maxed out 2,700 Heracross on this safari. Mm. I didn't care about any other animals. I liked this big freaking bug.
I like how you were on a safari at Disney World playing Pokemon Go.
Well, I put my phone down to look at the whole thing, but this was like either as I was getting on or as I was getting off.
Okay.
So you were just like, fuck.
Yeah, that's a fog.
And then we got to Magic Kingdom again.
We did.
So.
And this was.
I don't know how we crossed paths.
I do.
How did we cross paths?
I do.
So. But sorry,
Okay.
Richard hurt himself.
I
like
just remember leaving.
I remember exactly how it went. Oh, I fucking forgot. Wait.
Yeah, I remember exactly how it. Oh, I fucking forgot.
I forgot about a different thing, but I thought we skipped over it, but it was after we left Magic Kingdom this last day.
Okay.
Because he came back, not during the trip, but it was we all got back together to leave. Mm-hmm. And he said something really good. He left us with a little nugget.
I don't remember this.
Oh, I do.
No, but how did we come? Because I remember we were at the bathroom. We were waiting for him. I don't remember anything that happened before that.
I remember what happened before that because it was very funny. Oh. So it was our two little groups because like our whole like group like theater and choir like went together and we had to go through like Disney customs to get in. And like they had to scan through all of our stuff. Yeah, whatever. They had to scan through all of our stuff and do all that. And it was literally just... So he was a lot slower than us at the things. And we got out before him, Richard and I. Mm-hmm. And we walk up to y'all's group. and we go, hey, we're gonna hang out with you guys. Is that cool? And then you're like, yeah. And so we're like, good, let's go. And we walk off, and that wasn't enough to shake him because he followed, he came right up behind us. But then we went back to, ironically enough, the exact same place where on the first day he said the thing about like a bunch of girls and alone in a park. I don't know about all that. We went back to that exact place to go to the bathroom. And we were going to wait for him.
10 minutes to go to the bathroom.
To pee. He told us he was going to pee.
Every time. Just anytime he had to go to the bathroom, it at least 10 minutes. So I remember standing there and I'm like, we could just leave.
He was just jerking off in the stall.
That's exactly what he was doing. He had a picture of his girlfriend.
With a crimped head. Her hair all shaped head.
No,
Fucking rat.
But I remember, I looked at you, I was like, we could just leave.
And then we did.
And then we did.
And like we went, like we
ran.
We speed walked away like a grandma in a mall.
We
I
literally
remember the only thing that we could think to do was go to Splash Mountain.
Well, that was not the we did.
That wasn't the first thing.
We went to Space Mountain first.
Space Mountain, that's the one.
Splash Mountain, you stupid cunt.
You stupid, disgusting.
I have a picture of Space Mountain.
Oh, first of all, so
Space Mountain. So when we get there, they've all got a fast pass for Space Mountain.
We don't.
Me and Christian do not. So they were just like, "We'll sneak you in. Let's go."
Because we're cool like that.
Yeah.
And so we like pretended to swipe our cards and shit. And the security guards like looked at us and they were like,
they were stoned out of their gourds.
I don't think they were.
I know they weren't, but they were like the way you were acting. There was like the security guards were like.
Well, because they work at Disney, and
they were just like,
they don't care about their lives.
Also, fun fact about Space Mountain: even in the fast pass lane, it takes at least 20 minutes to get up there.
Yeah, because everyone that's Space Mountain's the one that everyone knows about. Oh, you know what we should have gone on that we didn't go on?
What?
The Lilo and Stitch ride.
That closed down.
Did it really?
Yeah.
Oh, I went on that whenever I was 7 and I loved it.
Yeah, they
I've
closed
got a
it down.
doo-doo.
They still have the thing there though.
Should we crop
I
this?
need my phone. No, it's okay. I'll just share without my phone.
Okay, guys, this is Sophie just showed me a picture that I didn't know existed of space. Whenever we went on Space Mountain, and she zoomed in on Richard. Show me again.
I love Brendan.
His stupid face.
I look like I'm having a great time. Gemma's scared.
Hey, Brendan.
Yeah,
Brendan's here. He's stealing a piece of chicken.
Yeah.
And then he's gonna go back to his hole.
Yeah, he's editing another episode as we speak.
Did you get it?
Richard! You just got a text from Golden Man.
What did it say?
Oh,
He's
I don't know.
typing. We should know.
Hi, future Brendan. I love you.
I feature Brendan.
Hang on,
Of
wait.
course. We all have that one.
Well, that one's just a classic.
That's the most iconic
This
one.
is what we got stuck on.
On Haunted Mansion.
Look at Richard's glasses.
What is in them?
They're just old.
Wait. No, it's not. I don't have one of those.
You don't? I thought you got the goofy one.
I did get a Goofy. That's what I meant. It wasn't one of those. None of those are Goofy.
Yeah, no, because I got all the Donald ones, because I'm obsessed with Donald. Exactly. No,
But-
yeah, I'm obsessed with Donald, and that's why I got those.
Of course.
And they were like, buy 4, get it for like 16 or something.
Buy 4, get 4.
When Richard comes back, we can tell the Splash Mountain story.
Wait, hold on. I'm gonna explain the thing about Space Mountain. So, we all went on Space Mountain, and first of all, like we already explained the whole line situation, which was bogus. But then, so if you don't know Space Mountain, first of all, we know her well. So let me regale you.
We went on her once.
We did, but
Let's not overcome.
I know. But so it's an old ride. It hasn't been changed since it was made in like 70s or 80s or something. And it has like rebars and like a million like cross beams and all that
Like,
going
you
throughout.
can't go on Space Mountain if you're a certain height because
Yeah.
your head will be decapitated.
I could not enjoy that ride, and neither could Rich. We
No,
were sitting
you're-
next to each other. I'm 6'1",
weren't.
he's 6'2". Wait, wasn't I? Oh no, I wasn't. I wasn't.
Talking about how dangerous
I thought I was. Yes, I wasn't sitting. I forgot. You just showed me the picture. You couldn't even sit next to people. It was.
Yeah, it was-
But like we were. I was thinking of a different. I was thinking of Splash Mountain because we sat next to each other.
So Space
like-
Mountain was fucking terrifying.
And we couldn't even enjoy it. We were just terrified because we were like sucking ourselves down into our seats. Because if we let ourselves be natural, our heads would get taken off.
No, literally fucking the lights came on for 1 second and there were bars maybe 4 inches from my head.
Yeah.
If I had sat up straight, like with good posture, I would have been dead.
Yeah.
It was
I
fucking
was terrified.
awful. It was.
But
it
that
was-
said, it was an alright ride.
yeah, it was fun. It was just scary as fuck. I remember thinking like, oh shit, I should not have ridden this. Why don't they tell us about it?
And then we went to Haunted Mansion and that broke down.
Yeah, so we went on.
So didn't Christian, you and I go on Haunted Mansion before that?
Yeah, we went with the other people, and we had like a deep conversation about God and religion with the thumb.
In the fucking line, yeah.
Yeah.
That was great. That was a great
That actually
conversation.
was a good, nice conversation.
Because like he was chill. He wasn't like freaking out or doing anything weird.
He started off like he was about to, but
Yeah.
then I calmed him down.
We like
You were
started-
like, calm down.
Yeah, because him and I are both Christians, but you are not.
I'm not any. Yeah, I'm not anything. But we just kind of talked about it.
Yeah.
And it was good. But that fucking ride is my favorite ride.
I love the Haunted
all-
Mansion.
Oh, it's so good.
It's my favorite because
just-
I have very vivid memories of when I was a little idiot child, like going on that ride and being fucking terrified
I was
out
scared
of my brain.
Like I wasn't. I thought
I
it was-
literally like buried my head in my dad's
Aw.
stomach and cried because I was like, they're real, they're real. For the whole ride, 2 minutes in, I was just like,
I thought the beginning of it, whenever you go in like the elevator, like the elongated room.
oh yeah.
I thought
and the
that
girl
was
hangs herself at the
Yeah,
top.
that's what's that whole thing scared me. But
I
then
was a
after
weird
that, I was
kid,
like, it's all
so I was-
goofy.
No, I was a weird
No,
kid,
I was fucking
so-
terrified of all of it. Even the beginning, I was just like, oh fuck, why did I do this?
It was only the beginning that scared me whenever I was a kid. But so we went on the Haunted Mansion again with our little posse, our group, and we went on the Haunted Mansion, and it broke down while we were inside of it. And who said like when it stopped, and one of us was like, "It's not supposed to do
was
that."
Richard.
So it's you.
That was Richard because it started slowing down in your face. You were like,
Fucking Carter and I were sitting next to each other, and I heard that from right in front of us. So like, who said that? Fuck you.
I just out loud, I just remember thinking like, it's not supposed to stop there.
This isn't part of the plan. But
It's not a pool. It's a
this is okay.
bathtub.
This is like the first.
This isn't a beach. It's a
I
bathtub.
had never
lady.
really talked to Richard before this point, so like that.
Yeah,
was
we
the
were forced to sit
fuck-
next to each other.
No, I made you sit next to
Look
me.
at you now.
B
Fool.
Oh.
What did you say?
I said, look at you now.
B
Let's cut that. Brendan knew what to do.
But it was like, it stopped and just broke down, and everything was just going on around us, and we were just like,
Just like that was the last thing, because I was like, oh, it just stopped. But that was the last thing I expected to happen.
For him to say that?
Yeah,
That's not what's supposed to happen.
it killed me.
It was really funny.
I was annihilating.
that was a really, it's a really good ride.
And then we went-
From that moment on, you were in love.
Yeah.
I mean, my sister was.
Ooh.
I don't want to talk about this.
And
I don't
then
want to talk about
I
this.
have all the pictures. So, and then we went to the gift shop. Like, the Zoom
Where we,
Zooms.
yeah, we got Zoom Zoom. So like we all got Zoom Zooms.
And Zoom Zooms are these, Brendan, if you can find a picture or something
I
online.
have a picture.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
those-
that's right. So they're these little fucking.
I remember I wanted them because they were having a sale and it was like 4 for like a discounted price.
I remember I bought one on like the second day. We were in Epcot, I think. I
Epcot.
bought one in a suit.
Yeah, you did.
And I put it in my pocket like a fucking retard and it fell out.
Yeah, I remember.
And
You
I
were really
lost
mad
it.
about
I
it.
was really upset because it was kind of expensive.
Yeah, it was like
I mean, it's Disney. They're all expensive.
it was like $9 per thing.
But
I
I
think.
love Donald, and they had 4 Donald ones, so I got all of them.
It wasn't the same Donald one. They were all in different little hats.
Yeah.
I got a Donald
They're still
in.
there.
I got like a Dapper Dan Donald with the little sun hat.
I got a
That one.
Dapper
There he
Dan
is.
Goofy.
We got
I
that.
got-
We got the Dapper Dan ones. That
I got
was our
I got the Mickey for the Tower of the Terror.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
did.
The Mickey Tower of
Yeah.
Terror costume where they're dressed like bellboys.
Tower variant.
And then I think I got a Goofy one.
I got a Goofy one.
I don't remember what the third one is. They're all in my room.
And then Gemma got one or something, I think.
Yeah, they're all stacked in my room. Stack.
Stack. That was a thing. That was a dumb, retarded little thing
Well,
we
'cause
did.
I didn't know what to say because I had never hung out with you guys, and I was like, zoom zoom means stack.
Does it really?
It
Oh,
does.
is that where that came from?
Yes!
I thought it was just for funny.
No, that was just me trying to make conversation.
You know Zoom Zoom means stack, right?
Yep.
I saw the door open.
The door has been open when you came.
No,
in.
it.
Spectre, who looms? Spectre, come here.
That's not real.
Are you okay? You just slammed your body.
No, I'm good. I was just doing a joke.
So what else do we have?
I think then we went to Splash Mountain.
Yeah, it was the first
So
time.
Splash
The
Mountain.
first time out of like 4.
We
Yes.
went so many times.
Splash Mountain is important to us.
So Splash Mountain is very important to
It's
us. So the first thing that happened was this with just me, you?
No.
No, it was the full group. Of
Yeah, it was
all of us?
all of us. We never went on the Splash Mountain, just us.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah,
I think you're right. So let me tell this one.
It's a good one.
So we get on the ride, and Christian is sitting on the outer edge, and I'm in the middle. I think it was just 2 per
No,
seat.
it's 2 people. So there's
Yeah.
one that's like closer to people that are gonna get on, and that's the one that Christian was on.
Yeah, Christian was on I entered first. I basically got the window seat. Think of it like a plane. I was on the window seat.
That's not how. It's 2 people. It's like it's rows. It's 2 by 3. So there's 2 people, then 2 people, then 2 people per car.
Right. Yes,
That's what we're saying. We're saying you
every
were-
seat is a
I
window
was
seat.
no, but I was on the far left.
Yes.
you were closer to the people that were gonna get on the
yes.
next
Yes.
So you were technically
Oh,
closer.
this is a story you're telling
car.
me.
Yeah. That's why it's important where you're sitting.
So he's closest to the left, and so I see Christian look over.
So
You can
let
take
me
it.
take it. So we sit down in our little log, and I look over and past the little gate to let
There's
you in.
tiny baby.
There's like a toddler, probably looks like they just learned how to stand. And
Okay, he wasn't
no,
that slow.
he was maybe.
I thought
He
maybe
was,
I remember
he was
wrong.
like 3 or 4, because you can't go on that ride unless you're certain.
Yeah. Maybe I remember wrong, but it was a little kid, and I turned to him, and he looks like he's just having a jolly good time at this Disney park, like the happiest place
Not
on
really.
earth. The happiest place on earth, and he's there. He's like, yeah, I went to Splash Mountain, and I turned to him.
He's
and
got this cute little rain jacket on too.
He did.
He
Yeah,
was
he did a little
so-
poncho.
He was adorable.
Cute
He's the
little kid.
cutest fucking kid.
But so I don't know what made me think to do this. God gave me a vision. And so I turned to him and I turn actor mode on and I get the biggest face of dread just imaginable. And I turn and I look at him and I go, don't go on this ride. And then we zoom off.
Literally.
No, it was very anticlimactic because you don't zoom off. You just kind of
Well, I know, but I meant we left the second I said that.
Yeah, literally milliseconds
so
after it
weird.
left your mouth, we just started going.
Yeah, we started floating off.
and this kid just was like,
He was about to get on this ride. I bet you he screamed.
He
when
probably freaked out.
Oh my god.
and he was like looking up at his parent. He was like, what the fuck?
It's like, Mom, what the fuck is that?
Mom, take me home. It was just so funny.
And then we
Was
were
it-
on the ride. Do you wanna? This is yours. We were on the ride.
Was this the first time we did it, or like?
Yeah, it was the
Yeah,
first
first
time.
time.
'Cause it was the first time you were seeing it.
So we were going on this ride, and the whole theme of Splash Mountain is it's like Briar Bear and
It's
Briar. That's
It's
what I
Brer.
said. Brer?
Brer. Because
Oh, Brer, yeah. Brer Rabbit.
Brer Rabbit, Brer
Brer
Bear,
Bear.
Brer Fox.
So
It's Song of the South theme, but without all the human racist characters.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
a cute animal.
you can
Yeah.
set up the setting, and then I'll finish it off.
So so basically like it's like if you've been to Six Flags and you've been on the Yosemite Sam ride, it's basically that.
Yeah, it's just like kind of like
Where,
characters.
yeah, it's like little like statues, like little like sometimes animatronic, sometimes they're still, but it like tells a story throughout, and it's like Brer Fox and Brer Bear trying to catch Brer Rabbit, and one of them, like they're like setting up like a trap, like a where it's like there's a book that says like how to catch a rabbit, and then there's like the whole like contraption with like ropes and all that. And
there's a bear caught in the trap.
Yeah, the next one, Brer Bear's caught in it, and you can see the book. Like it clearly says how to catch a rabbit.
So obviously the implied thing is they were trying to catch the rabbit,
Yeah,
but they fucked it
they
up.
goofed it. So Richard, and at the moment, like you've obviously said funnier things since, but this is the funniest thing I've ever seen out of Richard. He sees it and he goes,
in my monkey brain, it formulates the calculation. I look at the book. It says how to make a rabbit trap or how to catch a rabbit, and I look at the trap, and there's a bear in it, and I was like, wait. And like it's like the Jonah Hill gif of him like Jonah Hill, the guy in fucking Hungover with the beard and the
Hangover?
is that Galifianakis?
yes, Zach Galifianakis. It's the gif of him like doing the math
Yeah.
on the board. He's like all the numbers are like flying around him. That was me on the ride. In like a split second, I formulated all of the opinions in my mind, and I came to one calculation. I point at the book. I say, "Wait a minute!" I point at the bear. I say, "Wait a minute!" And that was it.
Yeah, that's it.
I can only imagine the people that were stuck with us, because we took up 3 rows, and then there were 2 people that were there.
Yeah. And I scream, wait a minute! And like, nobody really did anything. It wasn't until Christian pointed it out after we got off the
After
ride
the fact,
that
it
it got
was the
funny.
funniest
Yeah.
shit ever.
Because like nobody really reacted. I was just like,
Because
oh,
everyone was confused as fuck. We were like, what the hell is Richard on?
I was laughing right after he said that. I was like losing my mind. And then after we got off, I started talking about it.
Because to everyone, because you guys were in the front, because to everyone behind, it was like, what?
And then once it got explained, it just was 10 times funnier.
Then we went on it. He said, "You know what?
We
We'll
did
go
like-
on it a second time." Wait,
We did
have
so
we
many
told?
poses.
Have we told the Dole Dip story? Or not Dole Dip, Dole Whip, Dole Dippers.
Dole Whip?
Have we told the
No,
Dole
you
Whip
didn't
story
say
with
No.
the thumb?
No.
Not today, but sometime on the podcast. I feel like we might have.
No. I don't remember this one.
Oh.
I remember getting Dole Whip, but...
The one where you said like, "Oh, God's dead and we killed him."
Oh!
Okay, go ahead and tell that story.
Okay, so I don't remember. I feel like there's a possibility we said this. So if you've heard this before, listeners, sorry, but so
It's still
at
fucking
Magic,
funny.
this was the first day. So we went out to go get Dole Whip, which is this really good ice cream at Magic Kingdom, and like
Isn't it like vegan or something?
I don't remember. It's
There's
good.
Pineapple.
It's
There's
good.
like some, I don't know. Everyone was talking about it. I didn't get it personally, so I've never had it.
Like, oh, you didn't get it, like you didn't eat it.
Yes.
I thought you meant you didn't like get the hype.
No, I didn't get it, so
Oh.
I haven't had it, so I can't.
So like, we all got it, and like we were hanging out, and I said something goofy, and Richard goes, "Oh, God is dead, and you killed him." And like I said, this thumb, he's a man of the Lord. So he turns around and screams at the top of his lungs, "What?" And without skipping a beat, I turn around, and I'm sitting next to Richard.
Yeah, and he turns to me and he screams it exactly the same way. Like, just in total fucking mockery.
Full mock, and he didn't care.
He did not even, like, I don't think he even processed the fact that you were mocking him.
Yeah, I felt bad about it in the moment, but oh, that's so funny. Okay, back to the second time we went to Magic Kingdom. At Splash Mountain. So we went a second time and we played with all the pictures
Yeah, there's 2 different pictures. The first time, or there's 3 different pictures. The first time we didn't keep the picture because it was just us fucking around. The second time, it was us all doing different versions of the T pose.
We had the bottom row was A posing, and the middle row was T posing, and then the top row was Y posing.
Yes.
It was all of us doing that during the picture.
And then...
I don't have that one.
Oh,
yeah, I do.
And then the last one we took was...
Richard and I, hold on, Brendan, I want you to flash this one up on the screen.
Oh,
and,
it's
keep
so
it there
good. It's
while we're
so
doing it.
good.
It's Richard and I are kissing in the front row, and then like everyone else is like clapping, like
Carter
yeah.
has
And
no...
Carter is doing absolutely
I'm just
nothing.
screaming.
He's just there.
Sophie's screaming. Gemma and Mandy are both like clapping.
And
The people in the front, like the people behind
in the
it.
front. That's the third row. The people in the front.
It's not even the third row. It's the fourth.
So the people all the way in the back were like laughing about it and shit.
They liked us.
They did. They thought they were cute.
I think they actually thought we kissed.
Probably.
But we formulated this idea. Christian was like, we should stage kiss.
Yeah.
And so a stage kiss is where
You use your thumbs.
You use your thumbs and you put them on the other person's lips, and then you wrap your hands around like on their cheeks. You know,
So it's very intimate
Yeah.
and like touchy-feely, but nothing's happened.
No,
Yeah.
you're just kissing your own thumbs. So Christian was like, we practiced it a couple of times
And
on the
In
line.
line.
And the first time, well, we practiced it on the ride whenever it was like
Yes, you
soft
did.
and nothing was happening.
No, you practice it during like there's like a little like
That's
the
what I mean.
laughing section. You
It was-
practiced holding it.
It was
in
while.
place.
Oh yeah. Whenever we were going down, we practiced so that we didn't like
There's
fuck
like
it
a-
up going down.
So there's a big boof, big
Boof.
drop, and then
Hey, B-Bab, everything good? Do we need to relocate?
No, we're good.
okay.
Cool.
But there's like a big drop, but like in between the ride, there's like this laughing section. I forget what it's called.
What is that? What is this thing?
It's a stupid little fat dog that Sophie loves.
Okay, anyways.
Look at it.
She can't get up on the couch because she's fat. So
For those that can't see, there's this stupid little wiener dog,
a-
and
Those that can't see being all of
It's
you.
a dachshund, but it's like it's round.
It's around.
Morbidly obese.
She rolls down the stairs.
But what happens is there's this little section. So Christian and Richard have the idea of let's practice on this section. So the entire time that you guys were going down that, you just held it.
We were just holding it the whole time because we had to hold it the whole time whenever the camera was there because we had to get the right picture.
so we're going up. So it's like, you know, like your bog standard roller coaster when it's like the big drop.
Yeah.
You climb up for the anticipation, then you get to the top. So Christian and I were looking at each other like the whole way up, and we were preparing, and we were like, all right,
Here it comes.
yeah, this is it. This is our final call. So we reach the very tippity top. We enter the pose, and on the way down, I swear to God, we're doing the whole kissing thing. I thought I was gonna break my neck. Like, I was so scared because I was in such an uncomfortable.
Oh yeah, because like once we hit the bottom, you were afraid I was gonna like.
yeah, it was so like scary.
And you didn't know when the camera. You guys were both closing your eyes. So you
Yeah,
didn't
we
know
were
when
just
the camera
holding it.
flash was happening.
So we just held it until we got to the bottom.
And then whenever we were doing it, because we also practiced the first time we practiced it, it was while it was flat, like nothing was happening.
Right.
I
There
for-
were multiple chances that you
There
guys
were.
practiced it.
I didn't realize it. Well, I knew, but I didn't know. So you have to keep your thumbs pressed together so your lips don't touch. I accidentally left a hole in the middle, and like there was like a little bit of lip action right between the thumbs.
yeah, we accidentally kissed.
Yeah.
French.
Of course, we went.
Do you want her? She's stinky.
Dog. She's stinky.
Get her off of me! Touch her!
I don't like her.
I got stank on my legs now.
No stanky leg, dude.
Yeah. So we got the picture of us kissing. I'll send that to you, Brendan.
Well, we're gonna send you all of our
bunch of
Disney
pictures.
stuff.
I'll probably just upload it to the Twitter, and then I might have like this. Since this is like a Goop Troop special edition, we might have like several like just slides.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Like, it might be like at the end of the episode, it's like a fun little
Slide
like collage of all of our stuff.
Don't lick
And then
me.
we went to Disney Springs.
We did. Wait, was that the last thing?
Yeah,
Yes.
the last thing we did was went to.
Well, I knew it was the
Disney
last
Springs.
day.
And
Thank you.
I remember
Sir.
leaving the thumb in the Lego store.
I do too. So we,
We were in the Lego store, and I was like, "Let's make."
and he
each
tried
other.
to follow us once more.
Yeah.
And we said nay.
So we just fucking bolted.
We all
And then
made Lego figures.
We
of
went
each other.
shopping. I got a cool shirt that I still can't find. I wore it once. I got a stain on it, and then yeah,
I got a
exactly.
I got a gay Mickey pin for my gay sister.
And then we went and we sat down and we ate lunch. And
We did. It was at a fun little restaurant.
yeah, it was.
I don't remember what it was at all, but it was fun.
There we
Oh,
are.
there's the picture.
Yo.
You're wearing your hat.
I am. I wore that hat for the last day.
Look, I'm wearing the shirt.
The shirt.
It's just a gay button up.
Well, yeah, because Disney Springs is not like Disney.
It's not like a
shopping.
Disney park. It's just
like
a big mall.
Yeah.
So I found a cool button up that I.
There was a spot where it was like,
Well, they did have
the-
Disney themed.
well, I know there was Disney themed things, but like there was a spot where it was like a bridge and like water, and all, it was one of the most gorgeous things I've ever seen in my entire
It's
life.
beautiful.
It was beautiful, just clear water, and
They also,
You remember
they
the
had a funny
sections in
Lego
Epcot
dragon.
where we took pictures? We would
Yes.
just find the
oh,
weirdest little corners.
we took pictures like everywhere at Epcot, I think.
Yeah, we literally, anytime I saw something cool, I'd be like, I want to take a picture next to that. And so we just have pictures. We would like go into these little weird alleyways that there were like barely any people, and we get the coolest shots.
We took pictures with like funny little like statues and all that. Like I have a picture of me with like Jebediah Springfield, and I have my leg all the way up on top of the pedestal. And I'm going like,
Yeah, that was we took pictures fucking everywhere.
I took videos. Just a lot of.
I wish I took more videos.
I do too.
I
And I
just
also
had-
wish all my
'cause
pictures and videos
I
were
made
gone.
vlog type videos for my girlfriend at the time, and they're embarrassing, but I have them.
Did you take some from whenever we met up, or is it all from before
I
us?
think it's from before. Maybe. I think I stopped doing it after like the third day because I was like, this is fucking stupid.
Come here, you. Yeah. Oh, you're heavy.
And then we went
You
home
good?
and we had the listening party.
We had a listening party, like just to celebrate because we didn't want the whole experience to be over yet, and it was not.
That was
What?
I have pictures from my listening party. Secret pictures.
of me.
Yeah.
Ooh, what kind of secret pictures you say?
Here, I'll show you.
Hi, Dachshund. Wait, let me see what I looked like back then.
Are you
This is a
sunburned?
good
You look
dog.
sunburned.
I do look very sunburned. Also, my acne is bad, my glasses suck, and so does my hair.
Wait, I love this
Are
one.
you doing that?
This fucking dog.
Welcome
dude.
back to the dog breathing podcast.
This
All
dog
right.
is so fat.
So
Oh, wait, hold on. Wait, what?
We've got the plane to talk about.
Oh wait, the plan. I was going to talk about. We never once talked about our time at the resort.
She loves you.
She loves me. We never talked
I have
about.
some cool ass memories from the resort.
I do too.
Where it was late at night. I didn't want to, because I had to room alone
With the
the
thumb.
thumb. He was my only other roommate. So usually it was 2 people per bed, 4 people in a room.
It was
Yeah.
4 people, but you both like signed up late.
You
Yeah.
signed up late and there was no one you could go with.
Yeah, so it was just me and the thumb in a room together. And it was the most uncomfortable thing. So like before like lights out or whatever, I would just walk around for like 2 hours. Because the resort was nice to pace around in.
It was. I did that too. Like I just went on walks at
So
night.
fucking-
It
and,
was
like,
gorgeous.
The weather was amazing.
I don't
We
know
all-
how you guys could fathom going on a walk after walking the entire day. My
true.
feet were
I love walking.
dead.
I love walking too.
No, but my feet were done.
Yeah.
As soon as I got into the room, I was gone.
We also all said that we were going to. We had made plans to go to the pool. Remember, and then we didn't.
No, we
There
never
was a
did.
pool.
It was a huge pool.
It was massive. Literally like right outside of our.
Yeah, it was literally right outside of where we were sleeping.
We also
Well, the girls and the boys had different sections of the hotels.
So it's in the same building.
it was the same
Listen.
because there was the 70s building, the 80s building.
Which one?
Yeah,
we were in the
in
90s
the-
building, right?
Yeah, we were in the 90s one.
Yeah, it wasn't as
Like,
cool as the other ones.
No,
The 60s one looked so cool.
I liked the 80s one a lot.
The 80s one looked really cool as well.
yeah.
60s and the 80s, and then we got the 90s.
Yeah, the 70s
Which
and
is
90s
just like
weren't
a
that cool.
big computer on top of it, and it's
Yeah.
like
I just remember
a
walking around
computer
and
like
listening
maybe a
to
Rubik's
fucking.
cube.
I remember walking around and listening to Arcade Fire and just like breathing that fucking night air. It was
Oh
just
my
like
god, just going on a like. I really envy Floridians because they can just go on walks at night in Florida and it's gorgeous.
yeah.
I mean, a lot of places cool down at night that you can do that.
Like Texas.
No.
Texas. Also, Texas doesn't really have a.
You went.
No.
Because, like, it's.
Jesus, Sophie.
And with that, I'm gonna take another bit of your chicken.
Please do, you paid for it. It's
That's true.
chicken
You
for
did. You
your
paid for
chicken.
all of our food.
You can have the rest of it. I don't want to take it
You
home.
guys, this just
I
in.
will
Brenda
take
will
it
pay
home.
for your food.
So fucking. I remember walking around at night listening to Mild High Club and Arcade Fire, and it was just like so fucking gorgeous out there.
I
There
remember
was-
the first time I heard me and Michael was on the bus to. I don't know where it was. But you were showing it to Carter, and I went to listen to it.
What was the fucking thing that it was you and me, we were sitting next to the director for Phantom, and we did something that made her like piss her pants. Do you remember what it was?
No.
Okay, that's lost forever.
I do remember that.
Yeah.
I remember doing that. Oh, what was it?
Oh, it was pretty good.
Remember when we talked about slamming our heads into the bus windows? And you thought it was like the funniest thing?
No.
Or, no. I'm fucking stupid. I remember what made you really laugh is we would go through these shitty like construction sites. And I'd be, there's Magic Kingdom! There's Magic Kingdom!
Yeah.
It's just like this little mound of dirt.
Yeah.
And it made you like fucking lose your shit
It's
every
funny.
time.
Even though it got really
Oh,
old.
what was it?
Oh well, it's lost forever.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I remember there was one.
You're like, I don't want to edit this.
I remember there was one. It's almost 2 hours. There was
There's a lot. No, there's
Yes.
a lot of content that.
there was one specific like lake, like a little pond at the resort that I would always walk past and like just stop and look because it was
Oh,
the
yeah.
most beautiful.
It was
thing.
right,
at because like the
down
moon.
to the left.
It was at like the perfect spot where like the moon shone right over it.
Oh my god, yeah, it was wonderful.
I was always worried that like a gator would come out and chase me, but like it was
'Cause it's
gorgeous.
Florida.
It was Florida. It looked like
Not
a gator infested
California.
pond.
Yeah.
Didn't we see a gator like whenever we were like driving
When
somewhere?
was it that kid, like, they were at Disney World and they got snatched by a gator?
Yeah, some kid like went by like a body of water at Disney like 2 years ago or something and got by a gator.
Got.
Yeah,
Get got.
get got, dude.
Get got.
You scared her.
Good.
You fucking sack of sausages.
You look like a sausage. Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
She's like,
Had her, she wants. She
Maybe the
rubbed her
stress will
belly.
like burn a pound or two off of her. Fucking
Her
obese
breathing.
ass.
What else from the resort? Because there were some. Oh yeah, we like. I remember we actually went out to. It was like I think it was like the second to last day or something. We both went out because we had rooms right next to each other. I think. And
we just walked around.
we didn't plan it. We just walked out of our rooms to go for a walk, and we just saw each other like walk out of the door at the exact same time. We're like, dude, and we walked and like we went like to the vending machine to get a drink, and we just like walked around a little bit.
Shot the shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was epic.
Didn't we get free ice? We go to get free ice just for fun.
What?
Was that did we go to get free ice just for fun then, or was that whenever we were at state? Bro,
What do you want?
fuck off! You stupid worthless animal.
No, we got free ice at both. I would just go crunch on the ice.
It's like a
Oh
horse's
my
sugar
god! And
cube.
then we went to state and kept throwing ice at me.
I did. I tossed full ice cubes at her.
Because we would go by when we went to the elevator, we'd go by the ice room,
I would always
and
stop the
every single time
I get it. You want attention.
We don't want to give you it.
Look at this little thing right here.
So,
Guys, we could get $70 per day if we got a 3-day ticket.
To where?
Disney World. I'm just looking at prices.
here, hold on. Let me steal some money.
So
real quick.
$210 per person.
Yes.
Oh, what?
Let me go steal some money real quick. That sounds amazing. Let's go.
I would love to, honestly.
Brendan, if you could just take 1,000 out and pay for all
Oh, wait,
of
this
us.
is Disneyland. Guys, it's the wrong thing.
Oh, yeah.
Disney
Maybe
band.
that's why it was too cheap.
Disneyland. I was like,
What's wrong with you? Did you hear what noise this dog just made? It went like it was about to like throw up liquid. Oh my god, this dog is so obese. I'm literally just holding its fat right now. It's back fat.
Oh, yeah, they're expensive.
Fucking
How much is it?
Suck.
Well, it costs us.
Park Magic Select.
It cost us all like $1,000 to go on the trip.
356.
For a 4-day ticket.
1-day park pass is 109.
Jesus Christ.
Ticket with park hopper option. Hang on.
Oh my god.
Okay, so this one is. Oh, never mind. It was like $60 plus $169 per ticket. It's expensive.
Well, guys,
Shit.
I think that just about concludes it.
after that stale air where it was just Sophie talking. Yeah, she's
Wait, what was the thing you were gonna say that I interrupted and said?
What about the resort?
The plane ride? Back?
Oh, plane ride. Yeah.
Do you want to talk about that?
I mean, there were just a few things that were funny.
We landed and Carter freaked out.
Oh, I forgot about the thing. So like,
If you clap, you are sheep.
yeah, it was. This is on the way there, so I forgot about it. So backtrack all the way back to the start. So we flew out to Disney, and someone behind us, not the person who fell asleep and looked like a ghoul, but like, someone said like, "Oh my God, if any of these white people start clapping when the plane lands," like trying to be real relatable and cool and epic.
That
And
sounds like something.
anyway, cut all that out. You're here. So
There's a bunch of stuff that we say and then we're like, cut that out, bro.
yeah, there's a whole section in the middle where we kind of freaked out when your grandparents came and were like, "Do we need to leave?" But like,
We were just being stupid.
we
Okay, so wrap
so
this up.
so we
Brendan, are you coming with us too?
Yeah, of course.
Like that.
sorry, dude. Anyway, so like, I thought, you know what? I'm gonna play with that, the whole like clapping when the plane lands.
Shit.
And so we landed, and like maybe like 5 minutes passed. No one's clapping. And so I thought, you know what? No one's clapped. And so I just start clapping, and then the whole plane erupts. Everyone starts clapping.
This isn't
and then
when we land. This is like when we're driving. Like
no,
to
this
our
was
parking
after we
space.
landed.
This is like when we're driving to our park because there's like a. Like what I'm saying is like there's like a
Oh, but
period
that was
of
you.
time.
I thought that was.
Oh
the
yeah, where you stop and then
Yeah.
it drives. Yeah, yes, you're right. Absolutely.
So like this isn't like we land and you start clapping. No, this is
No,
a
I
couple-
waited.
This is stale.
And then everyone's erupts in clapter, and I stand up. So I stand up while I take off my seatbelt. I stand up. I go, "Attention, everyone!" And they're all clapping, so it's not like awkward, like for the most part.
I didn't even
s-
hear this part.
I stand up like, "Attention, everyone! If you clap, you're sheep." And then everyone whose hands remain still, join me to Elysium.
And then you sat down.
I sat down and never spoke of it again.
Christian bashed a Pringle against his forehead.
That was on the way back.
Yeah. You just look at me and you
I had Pringles.
crush it
I had-
against your open teeth.
Yeah, I did a couple. So I had one where I had a Pringle and I was like hitting it against my closed teeth to crush it down. Then I had one in my hand. And I looked at Richard and I just go and slap it on my forehead.
What
and
was it that
crumble
you
up.
just crumbled in your hand and like gave to me?
That was probably a Pringle.
You were just like
I just went
like a
here.
little baby. You were like. You were so proud of yourself.
Remember the lettuce? So I got a Wendy's burger on the way there, and I had it in the like Wendy's bag, And
Oh, we have to wrap this up.
yeah, I'm
it's
sorry.
like 2 hours
There was
long.
also a good amount of things to
I
cut.
mean, this is at the very least, it's the actual length of an actual Disney movie. So
That's true.
Brought to you by
But
Disney.
so the lettuce in the burger just fell out, and we didn't know, and it was just chilling, maxing, relaxing on the floor, and
Literally, the lettuce stayed there. We got up,
literally the entire flight, we got up to leave, we just saw lettuce there.
and there's just fucking lettuce on the ground, and we're like,
We didn't even question it at first. It's a fucking Spirit flight.
We're like,
there's probably like crack cocaine on the floor.
Probably.
honestly, Spirit, what the hell? They don't even offer free drinks. What the fuck?
They didn't?
No, they didn't. We don't
Oh.
get. You don't get refreshments. You have to pay for.
Oh
that
yeah, I
shit.
was really mad about that because I'm fat.
Because you're white and you were like, where the hell are the refreshments?
Yeah.
And you're not white, Sophie?
And that's what I'm saying.
He's
I
not
agree.
Sophie's a black social justice warrior.